pros.
And welcome back, everyone. Well, today certainly above average temperature wise, the normal high around 68 this time of the year. So not only was it well above average, but also we tied a new record that goes back 64 years to 1956, the high today in the Springs at 83 degrees. And the lows were also up quite a bit today versus the weekend when overnight lows were down to the 30s. Today in the Springs, 49 for the morning low. You can see in Pueblo, started the day out at 42, warmed all the way up to 88. And this is not even the warmest that's heading your way over the next 3 to 5 days. Now, we don't have those red flag warnings in effect any longer. They have been allowed to expire as of 6 o'clock, but still, with low relative humidity, dry fuels, and periods of gusty wind this week, I think we'll see elevated fire danger at times. Not so much tomorrow. I think Wednesday into Thursday, the fire danger does ramp back up. It'll stay warm all the way through Friday as well, but a big change expected with the weather pattern as we make our way into the upcoming weekend. We need that rain and snow, folks, and it looks like some could be coming at least to the mountain areas by Sunday, possibly to the plains Sunday night and into Monday. Now, it looks pretty clear outside tonight in the Springs, but that smoke and haze beginning to thicken up as expected. Current temperature still really warm. It's October 5th. It's past 10 o'clock at night, and we are sitting at 60 degrees. Pueblo right now at 64 with north winds at about 9 miles per hour, 21% relative humidity. You can see temperatures coolest for Monument and Woodland Park, mid to upper 40s in those areas. Also seeing some 30s on the map into Westcliff, where it will be below freezing tonight. Looking at 63 Canyon City, 45 for Rye, and some low 60s out east towards Lamar and La Junta. Talked about this earlier tonight. This cold front trailing through Colorado did bring some breezy north winds into the area. It's now moving south of the Springs. It's also dragging the thicker smoke from the Mullen Cameron Peak fires down south into southern Colorado. So areas of smoke early, but I think the smoke lifts in the afternoon. Other than that, the futurecast is looking for clouds and rain, and you could see it's not showing anything of any sort of nature. Looks like we will be dry across the region with the hazy sunshine expected, and temperatures on Tuesday that'll be pretty similar to what we saw this afternoon. Could be back up near record highs in the Springs. It's 82. You can see by 2 o'clock right around that number. Sunshine, but it'll be warm and hazy out there for the day on Tuesday. And the warmth continues under this really large and dominant ridge of high pressure. That's where you see the amplitude going up towards Canada. Whenever you see it dipping down south, that's a trough of low pressure, and there's even a little bit of spin in the atmosphere moving towards California and a deeper trough up across the Pacific Northwest. That whole weather feature is going to move towards us by the weekend, bringing in some cooler air. And yes, our next chance for some much needed precipitation. So tonight behind the cold front, it'll be a little cooler than what we saw last night. Overnight lows down to around 40 in Monument, mid 40s around the Springs tonight. Highs tomorrow right on par with what we saw today. We'll see some 70s for Westcliff to Levita, lower 80s Rye to the Springs, Walsenburg 83, and Trinidad all the way up to 82. So as we get even warmer in the middle to end of the week, that's when I think we will break some records, especially Thursday into Friday for the Springs. Still warm Saturday, but as that system moves in, you get some wind and maybe an isolated shower Sunday, and then showers likely with highs down to the low 60s by Monday. For Pueblo, highs all the way up to 90 degrees. Goodness sakes, Mother Nature, it is fall. And there's no sign of that over the next 5 days or so, but finally by Monday we're down to around 70. Canyon City highs here in the mid to upper 80s through Friday, dropping down to the 60s with rain by next Monday. And for Woodland Park, got dry skies here for the rest of the week. Really beautiful weather, but by the weekend, especially Sunday and then into Monday, looks like that system moves in with a rain-snow mix possible. Send it back to you.